guys, Happy New Year! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring you my first video of 2018. Today we're going to be doing the update to my currently testing products from December, and I'll be sharing with you the 10 products that I'm going to be testing out in the month of January. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and chatting beauty with me. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with occasional bonus videos on Saturday, and I hope you will join our little family here for the new year. I would love to have you, and if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, make sure you click that little bell down below where the description box is. That way you'll be notified whenever one of my new videos goes live. And yeah, I'm really excited to let you guys know how all these products have been working out for me. So let's get right into it. So I had one epic fail from December, and this is really more my fault than it is the product's fault. So I wanted to try these masks that I had won from Leaders a long time ago. They're their first Ampoule masks. So I had 4 different kinds. I opened one up. They're like in these little test tubes. Let me show you what they look like. So the masks are in these little test tubes, and then they have like a little stick that the mask is wrapped around. So I was like, all right, that looks kind of cool. I take one out, I put it on, it smelled a little kind of funky, and I was like, I don't know, I didn't really think anything of it because sometimes masks smell a little weird. And I'm searching online as I'm, wearing the mask for how much these cost. And I realized they're not on the Leaders website, and I can't find them anywhere. Well, it turns out Leaders no longer makes these, so they've been discontinued. And then as I investigate further, I realize there's an expiration date on the actual packaging of these, like on the caps, and mine expired back in June. All 4 of them did. So I was like, great, I have a 6-month expired sheet mask on my face right now. It's wonderful. So I did promptly remove the mask. It didn't cause me any kind of skin irritation, which was good. I didn't have any kind of rash or anything afterwards, but I decided not to use the rest of the masks. So that was kind of an epic fail. That was my fault for not doing my homework and making sure that that was a product that you can still buy and that's still, safe to put on your face. So the lesson that we've learned from this, friends, is that you should look at the expiration dates of things before you use them. And when you buy products, you should, use them within a reasonable amount of time after you receive them, instead of putting them in a drawer somewhere and then having no idea when you got them. This is really a theme you're gonna see for me in 2018, is like, use up my stash. Give things away if I'm not going to use them. Have less hoarding of beauty products. So that was a first for me that I've experienced, so had a little humble pie on that one. So I'm sorry I don't have more to share on the actual masks, but I do really like Leaders' other sheet masks, like their 7 Wonders masks are really great. All their coconut gel sheet masks are wonderful, but I've tried those a bunch. I've talked about them before, so I'm sorry that I don't have more to say about this particular one. So this next one was less of a fail, but it still was a little bit weird for me. At least I was able to use it, so that's the important thing. So these are the KNC Beauty all collagen or all natural collagen infused lip masks. So I had a couple of these that I got in a boxy charm. So this one obviously I haven't used yet, but I had another couple of them. And basically, it's a little mask that looks like jelly, almost like if you took like a Jello jiggler and cut it down really, really thin, and it's in the shape of lips. So it looks basically exactly like the pink area on this. And you put it on your clean skin after you've washed your face, and you put it over your lips, and you basically just hang out with it on your face for like 20 minutes. Which, side note, if you have a cold, you can't really breathe through your nose. That is not the time to use a lip mask, duh, but like, I could see at this time of the year when everybody's congested and sick that this would be not a really practical product because your mouth is basically covered for 20 minutes. So fortunately, that wasn't the issue for me with this. The issue for me with this was more of it actually staying on my lips. So I found that I was eventually able to successfully get it to stick on my face enough that I could stand up and walk around and do other things and it didn't immediately slide right off, but it wasn't easy. I kind of had to like press it down and get all the air pockets out and get it like just right, and then it finally stayed. But for a while there, it was like slip sliding around, and to be honest, I'm one of those people that cannot sit still and do nothing. Like if I'm in the bathtub, sure, I can do a sheet mask, I can lounge around, read a book, whatever, for like half an hour, that's fine. But if I have things to do, like when I do a sheet mask, if I'm like, you know, out of the shower, I'm not taking a bath, I want to be able to like throw in a bathrobe and run around and do chores, do the dishes, throw a load of laundry in, and like not have to worry about it. And with most sheet masks, that's fine, like I can do that. But with this, if it's like slip sliding off of your face every time you try to like sit up, that's kind of an issue. So these are definitely not the most practical type of product. Also, I don't really know if it did anything. Like after it was sitting on my lips for 15 minutes, my lips did feel tingly, not burning, like not uncomfortable, like with a lip plumper when you have that cinnamony oil, like really intense, painful, like, you know, like minty sensation or like burning sensation on your lips. It wasn't like that, but it was tingly, like an almost buzzing kind of feeling on your lips. My lips were very smooth after I took it off, but I don't think that it was anything more revolutionary than like having used a lip scrub with some lip balm, you know? So I don't know, these are kind of pricey. They're like $5 a piece and you're supposed to use it, it says 2 to 3 times a week. So who can really spend $15 a week on lip masks? Like that gets really expensive really fast. So I don't think I will be repurchasing these. I don't think this is something that I could see as a part of my daily or weekly beauty routine. But I'll use the ones that I have because I mean I might as well. I don't think this is something that is worth the money to me. Moving right along, I also tried a moisturizer in the last month. I've been looking for something that wasn't going to make my very oily skin super greasy, especially underneath makeup. So I've been trying out this Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. So this is kind of a pricey product. It was given to me in PR, like an event that I went to, and I finally cracked this out. I've been using it, and I will say this has been a very nice moisturizer. So it is kind of like a gel cream. It's got a very lightweight texture. It's not like a thick lotion. When you rub it into your skin, it really does almost feel like water. It has a very light, sort of slippery, almost gel-like texture to it. It does take a little while to absorb down into your skin, but I don't find that it interferes with makeup, so I do appreciate that. It doesn't really have a scent to it, so that's nice if you're sensitive to fragrance. I don't think it's something that's gonna like give you a headache or anything like that. I know Peter Thomas Roth is not cruelty-free, so if you're a cruelty-free individual, that's the one thing that kind of stinks about this, is it's not. The other thing I wasn't a big fan of is the fact that this is in a jar and you have to stick your fingers into it to apply the product to your face, because I just think it's a little bit less sanitary. I would prefer to have my moisturizers in some kind of a pump or a squeeze tube, where that way the actual product isn't being contaminated by the bacteria from my hands. Like even if you wash your hands, there's still likely going to be some bacteria on there, even a little bit. So I don't prefer this as my method of packaging for this kind of product, but it's pretty. It looks nice on your vanity. It has these like little water droplets on it. It's very cute. And it seems to work. Would I repurchase it? I don't know. I kind of have some other things, but we're going to get into that when we talk about what I'm trying out for this month. I do have another moisturizer that I also received in PR that I'm going to be trying. So that one is a little less expensive than this one. So I'm kind of curious to see if it's a, you know, better product than this one, because then it might save me some money. For my hair, I tried out one of these hot oil hair treatments. And again, I just bought this from Ulta in a hair care set maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, and then I go on the Ulta website and I could not find these for individual purchase. So I don't know if they've been discontinued, maybe they're repackaging, I really have no idea. So I don't know if this is something you could still even get, but it was the hot oil hair treatment. It's the Monoi coconut oil version. So I basically took this, I run it under like hot water in the bathtub, slathered it all over my hair, hung out for 10 minutes, then you rinse your hair, and then I shampooed and conditioned like I normally would. And I mean, I will say that my hair was soft afterwards, but I wouldn't say that it necessarily was more soft than if I had just used a deep conditioning mask. And I think these were like maybe $3 or $4, and it's a one-use product. And I think, you know, in terms of your bang for your buck, you probably are better off just buying a jar of hair mask or something like that, where you're going to get several uses out of it. Even though it's more expensive, it probably ends up being less money per use, if that makes sense. Plus, it's just like less wasteful with packaging, environmentally and whatnot. So it was cool. Like, I mean, I had it. I used it. It's nice. My hair kind of needed a pick-me-up because I had recently heat styled it when I had used it, and my ends were feeling a little bit dry, and they do feel you know, relatively nourished now, but I don't know if it was anything that was super mind-blowing that I would necessarily make it a point to try to find this and buy it again. And then before we get into makeup, I have one last like non-makeup thing that I tested out in December, and that were some vitamins. These are the Women's Health vitamins from Isotonix. So this is one of the Marc in America brands, which I am a Marc in America unfranchised business owner, which I've talked about in some of my videos from last year. But basically, these are expensive vitamins. I will say that much. Like, they're individually wrapped packets, and you basically mix them in with water, which I think is really cool because you don't need to swallow any pills. Like, sometimes vitamins are massive, and so if this is an issue for you, like if you don't take a multivitamin because they're difficult to swallow or they give you digestive upset, this is a really great alternative because it doesn't upset your stomach. You don't have to swallow any pills. It basically tastes like a Flintstone vitamin, but in drink form. And it definitely gives you more nutritive value than like a gummy vitamin. Like, you're gonna be able to absorb more of the vitamins and minerals in this than a gummy, which is kind of your alternative to having a vitamin that you swallow. So I thought these were nice. I definitely noticed if I would wake up, take this on an empty stomach, all the B vitamins that are in this gave me such a boost of energy. Like, I didn't even need to drink coffee in the morning, and I felt so awake and so alert, which was crazy. So if you are someone that doesn't drink coffee, doesn't like coffee, or is trying to break the habit but still finds himself sluggish in the morning, this was amazing because it has a very bioavailable form of vitamin B and folic acid. So like, that's what's in those like energy drinks and things. It gives you like a nice little pick-me-up. So I actually do really like them, but they come out to be like $2.50 or something like that a packet. It's a lot of money. They are kind of pricey, I know that much. So, I mean, it's kind of like if it replaces your morning cup of coffee that you would normally spend that money anyway, and this is actually giving you some benefits to your body by giving you all kinds of vitamins and minerals that you need, and that will help to make your nails stronger, your hair grow longer, all that kind of jazz. I mean, that's a good thing. So yeah, honestly, for me, I don't know if I will repurchase these. I think for my own sake and to save money, I'm just gonna get the regular Isotonix Daily Essentials kit that has like 4 bottles, and you measure the powder out yourself instead of having it in pre-measured packets because it costs a lot less money per serving. So that's just a little heads up, a little tip. I'll link that one for you guys in the description box as well if you want to see what I'm talking about. But as far as actual vitamins go, I think Isotonix is doing some crazy amazing things. They definitely make me feel a lot better than when I wasn't taking a supplement, and they're a lot easier for me to use. They're just a little bit pricey. Then on to the makeup stuff. So I tried out this palette that I got from Ofra. This is an Ulta exclusive palette. It's their Holiday Glow palette. I did like a whole first impression look using this thing. So it has a bunch of eyeshadows, blushes, a bronzer, highlighter, and then these like 2 weird shades that don't really do anything and aren't very pigmented, and I don't know what the heck is up with that. But I will say this Blissful highlighter, I included this in my December favorites because I've been reaching into this palette primarily to use this. It's such a beautiful highlight. I think it's such a stunning color, and I think it looks gorgeous on anyone who has like a more medium skin tone. It's just really, really beautiful. But honestly, the rest of this I haven't been as inspired by. When I used that palette in the video, the first impressions video, like the eyeshadows didn't really blow me away. I think the blush colors are really pretty. The bronzer is just very shimmery, which I think is a little bit more than I would like. Normally I prefer a matte bronzer. So, and then these shadows over here were weird. They were like very sheer and didn't really do much of anything at all. So I don't know what was up with that. So all in all, I don't know. I don't necessarily think this palette is worth $50 if you were to buy it full price. I was able to get mine for 20 bucks, in which case that's still $8 less than buying this full-size highlighter by itself. So it was kind of worth it to me just to get the highlighter. But we'll see. I'm going to be doing a declutter series next week. I may or may not be keeping this. I kind of don't want to lose the highlighter, but I technically can remove it from the palette and give away everything else. So we'll see what I decide, but I was kind of underwhelmed by this. I think the colors are really pretty. I think it would be nice for somebody that was more of a beginner of makeup that didn't have a lot of products. Everything is pretty sheer and easy to work with, so if you're someone that likes a more natural look or doesn't want overly pigmented shadows, this might actually be right up your alley. I just felt like I have a lot of things that are similar to this, and the formulas didn't totally blow me away for what I like, that I wouldn't recommend buying it for the full price. Now, on the flip side, I also did a first impression wear test of a product that just launched recently from Urban Decay, and in that video, I was not really a big fan of this product, but I definitely have changed the tune that I'm saying a little bit. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. And I will say I do not like this under my under eyes, like not even a little bit. I don't have oily under eyes really. I have very oily skin around my cheeks and my nose, my T-zone in general. Super oily, large pores, but in my immediate under eye area, I don't really need the oil controlling, especially on a freshly cleansed face that I'm just applying makeup to. I definitely like my Tarte Shape Tape way better than this in my under eyes. However, what this has been really great for has been spot concealing, especially around my nose. I get a lot of redness like right in the crease around my nose, and sometimes like on my chin, or if I have a breakout. This color, I got the shade Medium Light Warm, which is again a little dark for my under eyes where I like things to be a little bit brighter, but it matches my foundations really well. So on the areas of my face where I do need oil control, where I do have large pores and concealer can just like melt right off my face, this has actually been really nice. So I've been using this to conceal around my nose. It does have a lot of pigmentation. It blends in really beautifully, and I think it holds up pretty well also. So if you have very oily skin and you're looking for a concealer for the face and not the under eyes, I think you would probably really like this Urban Decay concealer. If you're looking for a hydrating, brightening under eye concealer, I would still recommend the Shape Tape. I think that one trumps this completely, hands down. You also get a lot less product in this. You get a third of the product in this than you do from the Shape Tape, which I also mentioned in that video. So in terms of bang for your buck, this is more expensive. So if you want to use less of it and just do little bits of spot concealing as needed, then you won't go through this as fast, and then it might be more worth your money. This was another sort of unexpected win for me. So I got the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray in my BoxyCharm in November, and with my skin being so oily, I was kind of expecting this illuminating setting spray to look crazy on me, but I actually really kind of like it. So unlike some hydrating sprays that almost leave your skin looking dewy, like the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, or like I think Pixie has like that Milky Mist, those actually like give your skin like a wet look to it, like a dewiness, as if you were, you know, having your natural oil shine through, which my skin has absolutely no problem with doing that all on its own. I don't need any help in that department. But this was a really fine mist with a bit of shimmer in it. So I'll say this much. This is not the kind of setting spray that I would necessarily use to set my face before I go to work, because I might look a little bit like a disco ball. But for Christmas, for New Year's, for like special occasions and things, this is really nice to just add that little bit of extra radiance to my skin that looked really pretty. What I would do is set my makeup down with an actual like mattifying or makeup lasting setting spray first, and then I would go in with this on top of it to add that little bit of luminosity to the skin. And it's not like huge chunks of glitter, you just need to really shake it up good so that way the actual shimmer particles inside of this disperse evenly. If you don't shake it up, you can get like little splotches and like hunks of glitter, which is not so good. You also don't want to hold it too close to your face. The mist is really fine. You don't need to like hold it too close. You want to kind of spray it from out here and let it fall on your face, and it just adds this really pretty shimmery glow. So I probably never would have bought this myself, and honestly I don't think I would repurchase it because it's sort of more of a froofy extra product to me. It's not a necessity in my makeup collection, but it's something that since I have it, I am going to use it. And there's a lot of product in this bottle. To be honest, I think if they ever made a mini of this, that would be more worth buying, because I don't think on an everyday basis I'm gonna need this, and going through 4 fluid ounces of product is like crazy. This is gonna take me a year to go through this much setting spray with the way that I use it. But if you were curious, if they ever did release a smaller version, like a travel size, it might be worth checking out, because I think that would make a little bit more sense for the kind of product that it is. Now this next one was like a super hyped product that I was very intrigued to try out. I redeemed some of my Sephora points for a Marc Jacobs gift set, and one of the things that was in there was a little mini size of the Sugar High Shine Lip Lacquer. And so I've been using this, and what I will say about this gloss is that it's nice, but it's not something that totally blew my mind personally. Part of it is the shade. This is one of those nude glosses that's like really milky, and it's kind of got some opacity. It's got like a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's the kind of thing that your natural lip color is going to kind of partially show through. It's going to enhance texture on your lips, and it kind of like sinks into lines a little bit. So I didn't love the way that it looked on my bare lips by itself. I thought it looked a little patchy and weird. What this is really pretty is over a lip liner or over a liquid lipstick. It will add that shine. It doesn't add a lot of color, so it's not going to throw off the color of your lip liner or your lipstick if that's what you really want to show through. It's got like a slightly minty smell to it, but it's not like too pepperminty. It's almost like a vanilla mint kind of thing going on. So it is nice. It is one of those lip glosses, as it dries down, as it absorbs into your lips, it gets more and more sticky. So if you don't like lip gloss, if you don't like that texture on your lips, you're not gonna like this, because it really is your traditional lip gloss formula. I'm also really glad that I got to try this in a sample, because there's no way I think I would ever go through a full-size tube of this, because it's not the kind of thing I feel the need to reach for every day. I'm not a glossy lip person on an everyday basis, so I'm glad I got to try it and understand the hype, because now it's kind of quelled that like curiosity that I had from so many people loving this product. But I don't know, I didn't think it was anything that like was revolutionary. It's a nice lip gloss. However, if we're going to talk about revolutionary, this last product from December I am obsessed with. I talked about it in my December favorites video because it was so good. I didn't even care. I was like, I'll talk about this 2 weeks in a row because you guys need to know about it. It's fantastic, and mine is really dirty because I just used it the other day. This is the Japonesque Kumadori Beauty Sponge. This thing, guys, is like the best beauty blender dupe I've come across, and you should see I have a jar of makeup sponges. I have so many of them. I've tried a bunch at all different price points, and this is, I think, the best one. I think I like this better than the Beauty Blender. I think this is the best beauty sponge I've ever used. So I'm just gonna put that out there. When you wet this, it like doubles in size. It gets very soft and squishy. It's very nice feeling on your skin, but I feel like it's just a little bit more durable than the Beauty Blender. My Beauty Blender, I have a new one. That thing is like falling apart, and I've barely even used it. I don't know what the heck. Every time you wash it, there's dye rinsing out all over the sink. I had like one little hunk come off, and then once you have like one piece break, the whole thing starts to like disintegrate. So that's really disappointing. Beauty blenders are $19, which is very pricey for a product that you really should get rid of your beauty sponges every like 3 to 6 months, depending on how often you use them. You're not supposed to like keep one for years and years and years because they harbor bacteria. It's not like a brush that you can wash and clean and have for years at a time. So it makes sense to me to invest in something that is a little bit more affordable, because then maybe you'll be more inclined to actually replace it on a regular basis. And these are $10, but Japonesque is a brand that does go on sale at Ulta. So if they have a buy one get one half off sale on Japonesque and you can get 2 of these for 15 bucks, I think that would be fantastic. That would be such a great deal. And also they're really cool looking. Like, I love the marble design on this. I think it's really, really awesome. It's just like super sophisticated and like artistic and neat, and it's a really great sponge. I cannot say it enough. I haven't heard anybody else talk about this yet, so I kind of feel like I've discovered a hidden gem, and I'm afraid that when everybody finds out about how amazing this is, they're gonna fly off the shelves and I'm not gonna be able to find them anymore. But in the meantime, I don't want to hog the secrets of amazing beauty products, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. This is awesome. And then I've picked 10 new products to test out in the month of January. So I'm going to quickly show you guys what they are, and let me know if you're curious about any of these products, if you want to see them in a dedicated video. The one thing I know I definitely am planning on showing in a dedicated video this month is the Magic Palette by Juvia's Place. So this is what I decided I'm going to be doing my 3 looks with 1 palette video this month. Side note, spoiler alert, this may or may not be what's on my eyes today. Just putting that out there. So this is a palette that I picked up from Haute Look. So I got this on sale, but really normally this palette's $35. The pans were absolutely massive. I think it is definitely worth the money. So I'm really excited to create some looks with this for you guys and to tell you what I think of it. I love Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I've had really great experiences with them thus far. So really excited to play around with this month. And speaking of affordable makeup, I did actually pick up recently, well, back in December, because I'm on a no buy for January. We'll talk about that on Friday a little bit more. But anyway, so back in December, I picked up some new launches from the drugstore. I got the new Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation and 2 of their Healthy Lip liquid lipsticks to try out. So I'm very excited to put these to the test for you guys and let you know what I think about them. I also picked up the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer this month. I've heard Tati rave about this so much in her videos lately, so I had to give it a try myself. And I actually did pick up some other Catrice products to try. I didn't want to include them in the 10 for this video because I had other things that I wanted to talk about, but I am going to be testing those out as well. I think I'm going to do like a full face of drugstore makeup or like a drugstore makeup review demo kind of video sometime this month, so be on the lookout for that. And speaking of new things, so H2O Plus Beauty just recently released a brand new collection. They're a skincare brand, and they just introduced their Rapids collection, which all has like probiotics in it to help to balance and renew your skin. They're designed for basically all skin types, and they're supposed to be even really good for people with oily and combination skin like myself. So I had the opportunity to purchase at a discount a few of their products before the collection even launched. So I'm definitely excited to be trying these out this month and let you know what I think. I got the Rapids Probiotic Mattifier, which is a gel to powder, like almost like a primer. It reminds me a lot of the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. So you're meant to put this on underneath your makeup to help make your makeup glide on smoothly, pores disappear, and control oil and shine. And then I also got this Rapids Probiotic Sorbet Moisturizer. And this is really cool because it's got this like solid texture that as soon as you start to rub it in, transforms into like a liquid, like watery texture. It's really interesting. So definitely excited to let you guys know how this works out for me and what I think about how it compares to the Peter Thomas Roth moisturizer I tried out in December. The one other skincare product that I want to try out this month is from Derma E. They sent me their makeup remover with chamomile and cucumber extracts. I wear a lot of makeup, so I need a good makeup remover, and this one looks like it has, it's an oil-free, fragrance-free formula, so hopefully it will actually be able to do the job and get my eye makeup off without irritating my eyes, so we shall see how that goes. Speaking of eyes, this one I am extremely curious about. I'm really excited about this product. So Grande Cosmetics reached out to me in December. So at this time, actually right now, I think starting today, I'm going to be doing an Instagram giveaway in collaboration with them. So make sure you're subscribed to my Instagram page. I will have it linked in the description box. All my socials are always linked in the description box down below. So go over to my Instagram page and check it out because there should be a giveaway on my channel if you want to win this product and a few other things from Grande Cosmetics. But they sent me to try for myself their Grande Lash MD eyelash formula. This is basically a serum that you put onto your eyelashes to help them grow. So it like looks exactly like a liquid eyeliner basically, and you apply it the way you would apply a liquid eyeliner, but you just do it on clean skin at bedtime. This is what the actual product looks like. It's this really, really pretty gold packaging. So I haven't started trying this out yet. I'm actually filming this in December. So my plan is, I think tonight I want to start using this. So I'm going to wash my face and I think I'm going to take a before picture of what my lashes look like today. And then when we do this update video at the end of January, I'll be able to show you guys after 4 weeks of use if I've noticed any difference. I don't know how long it says. It says you'll notice more dramatic lashes within 4 to 6 weeks. So we'll see at the end of 4 weeks whether or not there's a noticeable difference. It does recommend you use the entire tube within 3 months. So this is an expensive product. You're supposed to go through it once every 3 months. So if it really works though, maybe it would actually be worth purchasing, especially for someone that feels like their lashes are really sparse or short, or they have a difficult time growing them. So I'm really excited to put this to an official test and to see if it makes any noticeable difference in my lashes. So now that's a pretty innovative product, and I do have another one that is also really interesting and innovative that I picked up in December that I want to be using this month. This is from Briogeo, and it's their Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. So something I noticed in December, I was starting to get flakiness in my scalp, which is something that I've never struggled with in the past. I don't usually ever have to worry about dandruff or anything like that. I don't know if it's just that it's been so dry because it's winter and, you know, I have forced air heat in my house. Maybe my scalp is just all thrown out of whack. So this is basically like a little dropper bottle that has this kind of like serum in it, as you can see, and you basically dropper this onto your scalp, like you part your hair in different sections, you drop it on, you massage it into your scalp when your hair is damp, and then you just style as normal, and it's supposed to reduce flakiness and kind of reduce irritation on your scalp. So I am really excited to see if this actually works and if it will reduce that sort of flaky dryness that I've been having, because normally my hair is like super oily. My scalp is usually very greasy, but even if your scalp is greasy, it can still be dehydrated. It's like the same thing with your face overproducing oil because it's actually dehydrated. So we shall see. This is a really weird one, but I'm hoping that it will work. And then last but certainly not least, I have a bath product that I want to test out this month. This is from a brand called Treats Traditions. I had never heard of them before, but I saw this online at Ulta and they were having a sale, so I got this for a very good price and I decided to pick it up. And I actually got two different boxes of these. These ones are the rose and rice bran oil, and then I got another version that I think is more like lavender and chamomile scented. They're basically tea bags that you put in your bathtub. So like this is what they look like. They look exactly like a regular tea bag with the little string and everything. They smell incredible. Like I can smell this through the packaging. Oh my god, it smells really, really good. So basically you take this and you put it in your hot bath water and you steep it like you would steep tea, and it's supposed to have like all kinds of natural extracts and ingredients to like have an aromatherapy benefit and also be like softening for your skin. And I'm such a bath person, so I just thought that looked really cool and unique. So I'm very, very excited to try those out and let you know what I think of them. So that wraps things up for today. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me. I hope these mini product reviews were useful and interesting for you. And let me know again in the comments down below which of the products that I'm testing out in January you're most excited to hear about, which ones you'd like to see me use in upcoming videos. I really always appreciate your feedback so much, and thank you guys also for all of the sweet and lovely comments that you left on my Best of Beauty 2017 videos. I really appreciate it so much. I am so excited to start off a fresh new year on my channel to keep creating amazing content for you guys. I am really excited about things that I have upcoming, and I hope that if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button that you will click it before you go. That way you can be part of our little family here. Say hi in the comments. Let me know if you're new. I would love to chat with you. And in the meantime, I hope you're having an amazing, amazing New Year's Day, and I will see you in Wednesday's video. Bye.